On today's video, we're going to talk about why the Fender Strat is the only guitar you're ever going to need. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with our first point, guys. Number one, probably one of my favorite things about having a Fender Strat is the fact that it is in no way limited to any particular musical genre. This timeless, iconic guitar serves as a neutral foundation to any guitar player's collection. Whether you want to play country, classic rock, grunge, metal, you name it, the Strat can do it. If you're thinking about heading over to some jam session, maybe play with some guys that you haven't jammed with before, maybe your local bar, church, garage, whatever the case may be, there's just something about when you pull out a basic Fender Strat, there's really no judgment for having one. It doesn't really carry like any negative stigma, right? I mean, we all know the memes, we've seen it time and time again. You know, the guy pulls out the Schecter and it's like, oh, yep, it's gonna be a metal player, right? But again, with the Fender Strat, it's like it doesn't really limit you to any specific genre of music. If you want a practical, reliable instrument, it's gonna get the job done, it's not gonna rock the boat, look no further than the Fender Strat. Moving on to ergonomics. As if it wasn't clear enough, it's printed right there on the headstock. We have, of course, the original contour body. Having a deep forearm contour is gonna make the Strat extremely comfortable. You also have that nice deep belly carve on the back, no sharp body edges whatsoever. A lot of people, like myself, really focus on just the comfort, the ease of playability. There's absolutely no irritation when it comes to playing a Fender Strat, whether you're sitting or standing. At the end of the day, guys, if a guitar is not very comfortable to play, chances are you're probably not gonna practice, you're probably not gonna wanna play it a whole lot. So if you're picking up guitar and you sit down and it just feels super natural, super comfortable, you've got those soft, smooth edges, chances are you're gonna spend a lot more time playing. Moving on to the next point here, and that is the fact that the Fender Strat provides a fantastic blank canvas when it comes to looking at the interchangeability using aftermarket parts. Having a simple bolt-on neck construction allows you to swap out the neck if you want to pick up maybe an aftermarket neck that suits your needs from reputable brands like Warmoth or Musicraft. The sky is really the limit when it comes to interchangeability, when you want to pick out all these different parts to fine-tune the Strat to your individual taste. Maybe you want a super chunky fat neck that feels like a baseball bat, or if you like a thinner neck, something more like an Ibanez Wizard, there's pretty much a solution within the space of aftermarket parts. There are so many options when it comes to different pickup configurations, whether it be an HH, an HSH, 3 single coils, you name it, you can pretty much spec out a Fender Strat however you want. You might even decide to go with a single coil size humbucker. You name it, the aftermarket world probably has it to offer. If you decide you want to upgrade your hardware, whether it be pickups, tuners, all that kind of stuff, the aftermarket world has a vast array of options. When it comes to the bridge, you have total control however you want to set that up. If you want to do fun, cool tremolo stuff, you want that bridge to float, by all means. If you're like me, you prefer maximum tuning stability, you want to lock that thing down, make it into a hardtail, you can do that as well. I have to take a moment to cover just the beauty in the design of the headstock and the nut for the Strat. It's no secret, guys, you know, we all make jokes about the Gibson headstock issues. I want to say just about every time I go to visit my local luthier, I see he's got some type of headstock repair in progress on a lot of these Les Paul style guitars. And with Fender, we don't typically have those issues because we don't have that awful back angle on the headstock. It's really nice to have the peace of mind knowing that you're not really gonna have any structural problems when it comes to the headstock on the Strat. By having that straight through design, obviously there's no breakaway angle from the nut slot to the tuner, so you're likely to have a lot better tuning stability and less problems. For any beginners starting out, if you're looking to decide what your first guitar is going to be, I can't recommend the Fender Strat enough. Again, you've got the total versatility, a wide array of different options for different types of music, the comfort, the ergonomics. You really can't go wrong if you decide to get a Fender Strat as your first guitar. So looking at all these different factors, hopefully we can all agree the Fender Strat is definitely going to be a timeless, essential piece when it comes to anyone's guitar collection. I would even go as far to say that if you're a minimalist, you don't want to have just a massive array of different types of gear, you can really get a lot done with very little if you have a Fender Strat. So leave your comments in the comments section down below. Let me know your thoughts. What was your first guitar? I'd be happy to respond in the comment section down below. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.